Hello everybody and welcome into the aquaponic shop. Today I'm going to do a little messing around with the plumbing. I thought I'd bring you guys along, get some feedback, see what you think about what I'm doing here. So as most of you are probably aware, currently in my IBC tank I have half-inch pipe coming out. There's a cap on the end there and I've got 4 little holes shooting the water into my tote to kind of try and create a current. Today I'm going to try and create a bit more of a current in there because my goldfish are lazy. And I'm also going to try and improve the drain a little bit by putting an L piece along the bottom. So let's take a look and see how that all works out. So with the bottom elbow on my overflow pipe here, just checking the distance. Obviously I'm going to have to take about, I don't know, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch off of here to make that fit. And I'm going to run it along the groove in the bottom of the tank, like I said, hopefully to pick up more of that stuff from the bottom. Alright, so putting that in place was easy enough because I already kind of had all these parts set up. That one is just drilled with a bunch of little holes in the bottom. I may replace it with a longer one, in which I'm just going to cut slices, but we'll see how this works for now. Now, I dropped that into the tote while trying to make my adjustment, so I thought I'd show you really quickly what I've created here. Very simple. Just to pick stuff up when it does fall in there. Just a 90 degree, a couple pieces of PVC, and it works pretty much just like a shepherd's crook. I can get down to the bottom and pick up whatever I need, pull it up, works well. It also works to kind of sweep the solids that are on the ground towards the drain itself. Now the next thing I was hoping to deal with today is where the water comes into the tote itself. As I mentioned at the beginning of this, I've got the one point that is currently creating a current, and I'm hoping to add to that. So let's see how that works out. So here is my original thought on how to create more of a current in my tank, but it looks like this is just too much weight for the little zip strap that's holding things up there. So maybe I'll replace that cross piece with just a T, and I'll just have the 2 going. Well, while it's not terribly pretty, it does seem to do the trick a little bit better. You know what's funny? So I got 1,000,001 of these half-inch 90s, but I've got one 45. So as much as I would have liked to have put another one to kind of bring it around that corner a bit, I think it's probably more important to have this one here shooting it under the drain bar. But there's only really one way to test the current in here, so let's toss a handful of food in and see how it floats. Just toss that in there, see what we've got. There's a bit of a current, but not much. Well, it seems like I'll probably be fiddling with this idea a little bit more, but that is an improvement in the current, as sad as that is. So maybe my fish will get a little bit more exercise now. Not the prettiest IBC tank in the interwebs for this fish tank, but certainly does the trick. That helps to shoot the food over the drain bar, which is good because I had a lot of issues with it getting stuck up against that. The fish don't seem to mind it too much. Nice and active today. It's figures because I was just calling them lazy, right? So that'll teach me. And then that's about all I can do with the plumbing for now until I rearrange things a little bit to get a proper swirl filter in here. So that fishnet is working, but not well enough for me. So there will be changes in the future. Surprise! There's always changes in this garden. That's the way I grow. In all seriousness though, this is where I'm going to leave you all today. Just doing a little bit of messing with the pipes, same as always, right? So thank you very much for joining me today. If you've got any suggestions on how I can use these limited pieces to create maybe a little bit more of a circular current in my tank, it would be greatly appreciated. Feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And as always, I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Alright everybody, I will see you on Sunday, aka tomorrow, with the Sundays in the Gardens. Till then, have a great day, everybody.